This is Christina Fiore of MedPage Today, reporting from the EASD meeting in Lisbon. A hot topic here has been the potential link between GLP-1 therapies and pancreatic cancer that was largely sparked by a paper published in Gastroenterology a couple of months ago. To get some context on the controversy, I spoke with Dr. Michael Nauk of a diabetes center in Baden-Württemberg, Germany.
Yeah, there has been a recent publication in Gastroenterology, and that is based on searching an FDA adverse event reporting system database, so where everyone can report diseases in connection with certain medications. And the way Ellershoff and colleagues analyzed that was that they looked for pancreatitis, pancreatic cancer, thyroid cancer, relative to what they call control events. That's things like back pain and headache and other things. And the finding that they report is that there is a several-fold elevated risk of pancreatitis with both exenatide and sitagliptin use, so a GLP-1 receptor agonist and a DPP-4 inhibitor. In the same analysis, they find elevated risks for pancreatic cancer with both these drugs, and for thyroid carcinoma in general, for exenatide but not for sitagliptin.
One of the main criticisms of the paper are the known limitations of the FDA database.
So the methodological limitations of using such a database are that there will be a lot of reporting bias, for example. That means if there is public awareness for certain things, then physicians and other people will feel more inclined to report such events to the database, and you can very clearly show that regarding exenatide there was a peak of reporting in the year 2007-2008, and it has declined since, so there was this awareness period. It is also that you can never be sure that the diagnoses that have been reported are really made according to standards that we, for example, have for pancreatitis.
Dr. Peter Butler, corresponding author of the paper, said the findings certainly don't indicate causality, and all researchers agree that more investigation into this potential signal is needed, although that may be a challenge.
You can calculate that it is very, very difficult to do a prospective randomized clinical trial because the most prevalent of these events is pancreatitis, and even for that you would need to study 80,000 patients per arm before you can exclude a risk that is higher by 25%. And this is very unrealistic that you will ever raise the money to do such a study. And the numbers are much higher in the case of pancreatic cancer and thyroid carcinoma. So I think we need other methods that may be large databases that you can search, which have the disadvantage that treatment has not been randomized, so you never know what the reasons were why a certain patient was put on a certain medication, and this then may have consequences for the results. There is the option of registries, but they need to be extremely large, and also we will probably just have to wait some time and be very observant.
At the EASD meeting in Lisbon, I'm Christina Fiore, MedPage Today.